Hey buddy, it's Crazy Good Time Phone and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. In the last one, we of course went through Classic Mode as our first DLC fighter in the game, that being Mewtwo himself, the Psychic Legendary from Pokemon. In this episode, we're continuing Classic Mode and going through as the next DLC fighter revealed and released for the game, returning from Brawl, you know, the alternate version, not alternate version, but he's Ness, but he's not Ness. It's Lucas, the boy himself. He's here, he's back from Brawl, which is really, really cool to see. And yeah, I mean, like, let's go over his alternate costume real quick before we get some more talking about him. So, we have the standard Lucas. We already know just how he looks like. We have an orange costume, which is based on Klaus, Lucas's twin brother from Mother 3. We've got a blue outfit and a red outfit, which seem to be Smash original from what I can tell. We've got a gray outfit, which is based on the Masked Man from Mother 3. The shirt features a sprite of the Masked Man's head. We've got Cyan, which is based on Duster from Mother 3. A green color, which is based on Boney's human disguise from Mother 3. The shirt's design features a sprite of Boney's head. And finally, a purple, in which the shirt's design features a sprite of a baby Drago from Mother 3. So, yeah, I mean, aside from like two of the alternate costumes, a bunch of stuff from just like Mother 3, Lucas's home game, which still has not been officially translated to the, you know, to the West. I don't know why they haven't after all these years, but they haven't. Weird choices that Nintendo's been making with Mother 3. But yeah, besides the point, we're here with Lucas. Yes, my boy. One of my personal favorites in the Smash series, of course. You know, if you know me, I'm a huge Lucas player. Love the character so much. I definitely prefer him a lot more to Ness. Ness is just like, okay, I shouldn't say anything because then I'll have some Ness play. Really? Okay, that's what I get. That's what I get for talking smack about Ness. But yeah, I shouldn't say anything because then there might be some Ness players out there who are just gonna argue like hell with me, and I'm not trying to do that right now. I personally just like Lucas more, and that's that. End of discussion. I can give my reasons as to why, but I'm not going to, alright? Simple as that. But yeah, so Lucas, I mean, he performs very similar to Ness. He is sort of a clone of Ness, with his own properties. Like, he does have a PK Thunder, he does have a PK Fire, but they work a bit differently to Ness's versions, right? They're not the exact same. And of course, he has a totally different neutral special, and a down special. It kind of is also the same, but works a bit different as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out Lucas's special moves real quick. Hold up, this bullcrap still doesn't want to work. Oh, they were doing my Mario Maker. So okay, what I will say is that we got the neutral special, which is, hold up, let's show it off real quick. Let's get this. This is called PK Freeze, when Lucas sends out this icicle projectile that can be sort of manipulated, kind of similar to how Ness's PK Flash can be maneuvered, but this one can be maneuvered a lot more and is a lot faster than Ness's PK Flash. This one obviously not as powerful as Ness's neutral special, but it is a really good, it is still like really good as a killing option, especially at higher percentages. And is also able to, of course, freeze your opponents for a certain amount of time. And the more damage they, of course, have on them, the longer they will be frozen for. So a very, very good special move for Lucas, in my personal opinion. I mean, both are really good. Both PK Flash and PK Freeze are good, but I feel like Freeze has just... Hold up. Really? We're doing this? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I couldn't do anything. I literally got stage spiked. Where did Dr. Mario go? Let me see if I can just like show up. Okay. I want to show off the freeze mechanic. Wait, hold up. There it is, see? So it freezes them and it sends them more upwards. It's not as good as of a killing option as it is, in my personal opinion, compared to Brawl's version, or even, of course, Ultimate's version. Ultimate's version is objectively the best version of the move, as it does the best. It has the best results, ending results to it. That's what I will say. Oh, I wish. Hold up. Get out of here. Please kill. Okay, thank goodness forward tilt killed. I was a little worried there for a second. I keep cutting it so close in these matches. But yeah, PK Freeze, I mean, nothing really crazy to really talk about it. I basically just did mention everything that there is to mention about the move. It's a good move, a very, very good projectile that Lucas has to him. Very good for like spacing and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, definitely a worthwhile one to use. You can manipulate it a lot. So like that really does help a lot. But now time for the side special, which is of course PK Fire. Just like Ness's, he shoots at this little bolt of electricity, and when it hits an opponent or a not even projectile, once it hits an opponent or like an item of some sort, then it will just different to Ness's, where Ness's breaks out into like a multitude of flames. Lucas just has that one big hit, that one big flame hit, and that's it. Just has that little bit of knockback to the move. Nothing really crazy about it. That's basically just how it works. That is like its main difference, of course, from Ness's version. And the fact that if Lucas does shoot it in the air, it doesn't go diagonally downward like Ness's, it just goes straight forward as usual. So yeah, I mean, like, kind of like Ness's, it's a really good projectile to keep your opponents away. Ness's is a bit more useful to like trapping your opponent, getting closer to them, and then like continuing off like a combo or something, or starting off a combo with that. Or just like keeping them in for a bit and then going for like a heavy attack. Lucas is a lot better for just really keeping your opponent away, sending that little PK Fire at them, and then just like having that little bit of knockback to send them away for a second. So you can either like follow up with it, or you can just kind of like get away for a bit. And actually at high percentages too, it can also, it's a nice kill. It might have to be at like pretty high percentages, but even then, the move does have pretty good knockback overall. So it's like, you know, really? That gave her super armor? That's some bullcrap. Oh, hi, Shadow. See how like it almost kills her? It should have. I don't know why it didn't. It's kind of stupid that it didn't. Okay, Shadow, please. Shadow, please. I get that's your movie. Well, not your movie, but you're gonna be in the next Sonic movie. Oh, that was close. But, yeah, you don't need to show off right now. Not the time, buddy. Not the time. Hold up. Get stuck, please. Faridi, let's go. Up smash! That did not kill. I'm very surprised about that. Boom. Up. Okay. Thanks, Faridi. I appreciate it. Damn, I freaking hate this stage. I don't know why I decided to pick this fight. I really, really dislike this stage. But yeah, PK Fire, I mean, like, whatever PK Fire you personally prefer, is, like, the one you prefer. I can't really say which one is objectively better because both of them have their own uses. Both of them are good depending on the situation that you're trying to go for. Also PK Starstorm, so there's that. Oh, I thought she was, I was about to say, was she freaking invincible? Because she wasn't taking anything from that. She was just, okay, sure. But yeah, we're good. So that's about that. And there we go. So that's side special. Simple. And now we showed it out very briefly, but we have the up special, which of course you already know which one this is. It is PK Thunder. So, just like Ness, of course, Lucas sends it this bolt of electricity that has a little tail to it, and yeah, it can move it around to his heart's desire. And the way it works in recovery, of course, if you guys don't know, is for Lucas to have the thunder get sent to himself, and then he hits himself with the thunder, sending him in a direction. Obviously, you can send yourself in any direction with the move, as long as you know, maneuver the thunder in that way, in the way that you would want. It can also be used as a pretty good projectile to keep opponents away, and also for, like, you know, like killing them as well, whether sending them off stage or even sending them like into the upper blast zone as well, or heck, even stage spiking, because it's a very, very good stage spiking attack as well. Oh, the spike, nice. The difference between Lucas's version compared to Ness is that Ness has a shorter but more powerful version. Ness's is one that works in a way of, like, if you were to hit someone with Ness's version of with the PK Thunder 2, as a second form will be called, is like once you hit Ness or Lucas with the electricity, that's when it's PK Thunder 2. Once you hit an opponent with PK Thunder 2 with Ness, Ness will hit them with like a one big strong hit. With Lucas, as we showed off against Palutena, Lucas has a multi-hit move, and then has that one final just like send out hits that like pushes them away and that can actually really kill them. Both are very, very good in their own right. Lucas's, in my personal opinion, is the better one just because Ness's loses distance if you were to hit someone with the move. His distance with the PK Thunder 2 actually is a bit shorter if you were to hit someone with the attack. Lucas's doesn't change. He just continues the attack, hits the opponent, and stays the same, or goes the same distance as he would normally. Yeah. So, and another really good, like, not only killing option, like his PK Thunder 2 is just really good as a killing option if you were to hit an opponent with it, but also very good for stage spiking, as a standard PK Thunder does as well. So, yeah, Lucas has a very, very good PK Thunder in my personal opinion. He also has the grapple, if you guys are interested. Very, very useful tool in his arsenal. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. So his is more of a multi-hit PK Thunder compared to Ness's, which is just more of like a stronger one hit. See how you can do like the multi-hit with the attack? And then we'll show it off with the multi-hits on PK Thunder 2. Very, very good attack there. And then finally, we of course have the down special, which is sort of similar, but also sort of different to Ness's. Of course, PSI magnets, where Lucas sends out this electromagnetic force field in front of him, and when he does get hit by any energy projectiles, so for example, Mewtwo's Shadow Ball, Lucario's Aura Sphere, Samus's Charge Shot, just to name a few, if you were to get any of those sent to him, or even something like this, he will be able to absorb all of them, as long as they are in front of him, and he heals a little bit of damage. It's a very small amount of damage. Let me see if I can really show it off how much it is. I think it's like maybe like a quick like 2 to 5% or something. It's not like a huge amount, but it does heal. Actually, maybe it might actually heal depending on how strong of a move he gets hit with. Like if it's like a fully charged projectile, then he might end up getting healed a lot more than if he were to get healed by, like, I don't know, for example, Fox and Falco's lasers, right? So, yeah, you know, it varies a lot, I feel, personally. Yeah, I mean, like, it is pretty good, and you can also, like, send it out in front of you and hit an opponent with it. That can also, like, be a decent killing option at higher percentages. I know it was a lot better as a killing option back in Brawl. A lot better as a killing option. It would like send opponents flying if you were to hit him with it. Definitely got nerfed a little bit in Smash 4, I personally feel. But it's still pretty good, sends them pretty far away. You have to kind of hit them with like the close, like you have to be pretty close with the attack in order for like to send them flying. As you can see, I actually killed him with that, which is pretty crazy. So it does a decent amount of damage, but it is primarily, of course, used as an absorbing force field to heal some damage up with Lucas. So it's another good move to like use on team battles with like damage, like friendly fire or whatever. But yeah, so there's Lucas, fun character. I love this guy. I love this guy so much. And yeah, so definitely you can try it out for yourself. Maybe the characters like Ness and Lucas aren't exactly your cup of tea, and I can understand that. I absolutely could, but you know, it's still worth trying them out. I absolutely do think so. And yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, Lucas's version of the down special can be used offensively, unlike Ness's, and also because it has damage dealt and a semi-spike knockback to opponents inside of it when it dissipates. And one thing I should probably mention is that there actually is a little statistic. It heals 2.5 times the damage of the absorbed projectile, a maximum of 30%. So, in case you wanted numbers. Alrighty, Lucas. Credits time, let's see how this goes. So I already mentioned how with Mewtwo, there are no custom moves for Lucas and for the remainder of the DLC fighters. This is probably the last time I mention it because there's no real need to mention it multiple times. Unless you're like skipping around and watching like a certain video, which is like, okay, I can understand that, but like, why would you be doing that? Watch all of them. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. None of the DLC fighters can learn any custom moves, which again, sucks, but what can you do? What can you freaking do? Also, that is an amazing background image, and that's Lucas just riding Charizard and Yoshi. Kind of fits Lucas a lot that he's riding Yoshi because it's very similar to like the main game where like they had like these Dragos that are like a big part of the story from what I remember. So like, and Yoshi's probably the most similar to that. And he's also like just in general rideable in like the main Mario games when he is in those. So yeah. And Charizard can also be ridden as well, like in the anime and the movies and the game. Well, not kind of in the games. Yeah, he can because he learns Fly, and then like later, especially in like Pokemon Let's Go, you can literally fly with him in the overworld, which is freaking dope. I love that they added that to Let's Go. I really do. Here's the thing, right? I kind of want to play Pokemon Let's Go on the channel at some point. It would be really fun to do a Let's Play. I actually have a lot of fun with that game. You know, it has its flaws. It really, really does have a lot of major flaws to it, but I still like it, you know? It's still fun to me. It's definitely like a huge departure, not kind of a huge departure from the mainline games. It kind of just like, it combines like the mainline Pokemon games with like Pokemon Go, you know, adding those Pokemon Go catching mechanics, which sort of makes or breaks the game depending on how you feel. For me, I'm kind of still mixed about it, but overall I still like the game a lot, and like what they did add is really freaking cool. I really do still like what they were trying to go for. So I want to try and maybe do a Let's Play of it in the future, but like, I don't know, I already did Fire Red and Leaf Green, and that in my personal opinion is the best way to experience the Gen 1 games, the Kanto games. So it's like, why would I do another Kanto game on the channel? It's hard to say. I'll think more about it. I mean, let me know down in the comments if you would like to see Pokemon Let's Go, if I should do a Let's Play of that in the future. Then I'll do it if there's enough vote for that, but for now, we'll see. Okay, let's go into training mode real quick. Check out his, well, we checked out his Final Smash already, but we'll check it out again. And we'll be on his taunts, which are pretty cool. I like his taunts a lot. So first off, of course, being the taunts themselves, we've got the up taunt, little trip that he has. Also, we're fighting against Ness, which is perfect. Little trip falls on his butt, and then we got the side taunt. Since that is Snake, the boy himself, this is basically his grapple, funny enough, and he just kind of like shrugs at him. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I kind of like this one. And finally, the down taunt. Get some psychic energy up, and then just like charge up a little bit and release it a little bit, which is pretty cool. So yeah, good taunts, good taunts. Some of my personal favorites, honestly. I like the down taunt a lot, and the side taunt is just really goofy. And now let's go for the smash attack. This is the final smash, sorry, which of course, it's PK Starstorm, working very similar to how Ness's works. Obviously a big change from what it was back in Brawl, where Brawl it was a bit more dispersed, a little more spread out across the entire stage, across the entire screen. So yeah, you know, summoning a shower of falling stars to repeatedly hit the opponent. The stars has descend in the column from the top center of the stage and can be angled in a fanning motion throughout its duration. And yeah, so pretty good killing option, pretty good way to actually kill your opponents. Absolutely, especially since like, you know, you can really like trap them with the attack and just like just kind of carry them off stage out of balance. Kind of broken, definitely better than what it was back in Brawl in my personal opinion. It was cool back in Brawl, but they definitely made it a lot better for both Ness and Lucas here in Smash 4. But yeah, so let's check out the trophy real quick. Lucas himself, like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure he also has his own regular trophy in this game prior to it being released as a DLC fighter, but this is his main DLC trophy when you defeat Classic mode of him. So Lucas, the younger of the twin brothers from nowhere, makes his triumphant return to the game of Smash. Hailing from the Japan-only game Mother 3, Lucas's specialty is psychic projectile attacks. He can use these PSI attacks to do things like absorb energy projectiles and deal supernatural damage. Yes, especially with that up smash. I think His smash attacks are definitely a lot better than, that's debatable too. His has a lot more power and killing ability than Ness's does, but Ness's are a bit better to hit with. They have a lot more range than Lucas's does, especially with Lucas's up smash. Very strong and amazing killing option, but very slow, and has a lot of end lag, so I gotta be careful of that one. But yeah, still a strong character and will always be one of my personal favorites. That is it for today's episode, though, of Smash 4. Thank you all so much for watching. In the next one, we'll be heading through Classic Mode as the next DLC fighter in the game, and of course, another one returning from a previous Smash game, this time once again from Melee, Roy from Fire Emblem. So yes, Roy is coming back, or Roy has come back from Melee. And let's see how different he is. I actually do like Roy a lot in this game, but I won't say much about him right now. We'll wait till tomorrow's episode. So, subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff. Social media, including the Twitch, the second channel, the music channel, and the VOD channel. They're all down below in the description. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Pop-Tarts, out.